And Amy, you've really outdone yourselves here. How do you not condone white supremacy, yet called out, and maintain your silence on something so uncontroversial? And Young, don't even start with me on how you posted a statement in June on your personal Facebook, or how I'm not seeing what's going on behind the scenes as you put it 2 weeks ago. At least Patrick had the capacity to articulate that there will be some implementation of implicit bias training, as there should be. You, Young, stood there telling me that the council can't make a statement on the white supremacists because it's too political. When I asked you about the publicly facilitated forums for me to use, you said it should be around by the end of the year. Let that sink in. The end of the year. If you really wanted to do something, and if you really were not supporting racism, you would have done something a long time ago. You only made an official statement condoning racism when a black man was murdered. But when your own neighbor goes out and starts talking all his white supremacist bullshit, you're quiet? Make it make sense, please. Keep in mind, I only asked you to say that you're anti-racist. I never asked for you to sign a contract or to do an internal investigation. You literally could have just said you are anti-racist and left it performative. You really could have done that. But you did not. And so I'm here again because it's been 3 weeks and I've yet to hear a statement about the white supremacists on Gilbert soil, because whether or not you like it, that is a manifestation of racism today. And because I understand you guys need a lot of hand-holding with this, I am emailing you all a list of books to educate yourself because I'm done doing it for free. Human Resources Department, I'm gonna need you to add me to your payroll because I'm doing their job for them. You're welcome and good night.
This is somebody's child. I would beat this kid's ass. We are signed up to speak, so stay tuned.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hi, Mayor and council members. What we have here is the cancel culture, right? It's okay for me to stand on the corner and disparage police officers and call patriots white supremacists and Nazis. And if you don't agree with me, then I demand that the city denounce you, cancel you, condemn you, because free speech is okay for me, but not for thee, right? Now, give me a break. What we have is emotional children. Emotional children who clearly do not understand that the First Amendment is a right afforded to everybody, not just left-wing anarchists who hate the police and think everything is racist. These are children who are never taught in life that there will be things that they're going to see and hear that may upset them or hurt their feelings, things that they don't agree with or like. They need to learn to deal with their emotions. They need to learn to walk away from things that trigger them, hurt their little feelings, and realize that everybody has the right to their own beliefs. This is the same group out there verbally attacking this city's police department, protesting America, hating themselves for being white, and that's their right. You know, if they want to do that, that's their right. That is their American First Amendment right to do so. But they cannot go crying to the city council when they're met with opposition from groups who actually like, love, and support the police and love their country. So perhaps this is why there's an age requirement to be elected into politics. We have young, emotional, uneducated children who cannot handle an opposing view or to be challenged in their position in any way. So we don't let them dictate who we are, what we can say or do. Just because they call us white nationalist Nazis doesn't make it so, doesn't make it a fact. Just because we're white, we're not white supremacists. Just because we don't support their BLM Marxist bullcrap doesn't make us white supremacists. So get over it, kids. If you can't handle the opposition, then go home. You're too young to play politics.
What's the plus? Nothing. We had nothing.
Would Miranda Ray Susan please come to the podium?
Not even one clap.
Maybe it's a Marxist town.
I think I scared him. I didn't let her wipe down the microphone. I said I like germs. Mm-hmm.
Good evening, Gilbert. Okay. Good afternoon, Gilbert Town Council members. I would like to start out by saying I'm very uncomfortable with the fact that my neighbors, who happen to be people of color, no longer feel safe in a town that claims to be one of the safest towns in the nation. The fact that white nationalists are able to threaten my life and others online because we believe that no matter a person's religion or ethnicity, they should never have to worry about being shot in their own hometown. Also, the silence that this town continues to have on all the threats happening on Facebook and other social media platforms is so outrageously disturbing and has no place in Gilbert or anywhere else in the world. And may I also include that the protests in Gilbert have stayed peaceful for the most part and will continue to stay peaceful. For this reason, I believe that there was no need to have SWAT brought out to the corner of Warner and Gilbert, and it is a waste of allocated funding and resources that could have been put forward towards more present issues like mental health professionals that can help all the people affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. For this reason,
Mental
I
health
want a plan of
professionals is
action
right.
for this racism and for this to be a priority for the town council and to ensure the safety of the members of our community. Thank you and have a good night.
Mm-hmm. There's only the one patriot here that clapped. There's only the one patriot here that clapped for me. That's pathetic.
I know.
Silence.
What the other guys do? Came in when we came in.
We'll move forward to the consent calendar.
Gilbert's rookies. Phoenix thugs would have taken over the council by now.
And the entire council would like to pull item 13. May I have a motion to approve items 3,
That's it.
3B,
3 people spoke.
3C,
That's it.
items 4 through 12,
Is this it?
item 14, and
Is this it?
15.
I guess so.
Yep, the Blue Line group was out there before the BLM group showed up. Good point.
Passes 7-0 vote. For item 13, this item was pulled, and I'd like to accept the motion.
I think they're done.
Attention, Antifa and BLM fascists. That's not how you take over a city council meeting. You guys are whack. You guys are lame. You guys got nothing. Go home, eat some pizza, and go do your homework. Stay in school.
We'll proceed to our public hearings tonight.
There's the commies.
Any council members have any items in the public hearing they'd like to discuss?
Curious what they're up to.
Aren't they gonna chant?
If not, I'll open the public
I'm waiting
hearing
for him to
on
do
items
something.
16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. We'll close the public hearing and entertain a motion. So,
What are we doing?
moved and seconded.
Waving
Please vote.
Lame. Little commies. Yeah. Can't trust them.
Administrative items tonight. Item 21, Council Administration. Consider acceptance of the budget report and contingency report for the fourth quarter for fiscal year 2020.
Are they going to sit through this whole meeting? Because I'm not going to. Are they going to sit quietly through this whole meeting?
And a motion and a second. Please vote.
Because they can't respond.
They're not voting on anything.
They're not allowed to respond to
Right,
their
right,
statements either.
right.
All they can do is listen.
Right.
And committees, any reports from council members?
They're up to something.
They'll probably start chanting.
Well, where's this big, large group that the cop said was coming?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe they went out to the little street corner. It's just up
Administrative
the street.
items, we'll go back to items 21A, presentation on micromobility program, pilot program.
Now they're getting into another presentation.
Hmm?
Now they're getting into another presentation. Boring.
This was boring.
I know.
I thought it was going to be exciting.
I know.
I thought it was going to be like a
Stepping
Royal
outside.
Rumble.
Can you grab my...
It's been a while since we talked about micromobility, so I just wanted to review the
It'll leave or
timeline
stay?
with you a little bit.
Stay. I just want to see what... I just want to give it a minute. Will you grab my drink and my papers down here?
You want me to come out with you?
Come back in. And my hat. Oh, it's right there on the floor. My bandana too.
The town, at that time, after surveying residents, council gave staff direction to explore some pilot program alternatives.
Hang on a second, guys. I'm stepping up. Are you going to speak? No. Okay.
And at that time, they were approved.
So weird. How many city council meetings have we been to? Where these punks take over the city council buildings. And, you know.
These made.
Right, but are they going to sit through this whole presentation? Like, what's their end game here? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know.
They're just sitting so quietly and like, good.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they were making threats online.
3
I
people
guess.
spoke.
What were the... See, somebody else said that too.
They got
What were the
threats?
threats that they were going to...
I don't know. I just heard about them.
Oh, they got threats.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks, yeah. Got the real feeling to it. So yeah, you're right, guys. The Blue Line crew was out there on that corner first, and then the BLM group showed up, and then the Blue Line group got bigger, and then the BLM group got bigger, and then next thing you know, both groups are, you know, going back and forth. But here's the thing, like, don't, hey, what do you guys got going? What do you guys got planned? Little commie, one little commie. Like there may be a couple little commies over there too.
Get a steak or something.
Go home and do a push-up.
Burger.
So, and anyways, guys, you know, the Blue Line crew was out there just, you know, waving flags for the Blue Line, the back the blue, support the police and all that, and Trump supporters, and you know, they were going to, you know, different areas of Arizona, and then the little commies showed up, and they were on the opposite side of the corner, and so you heard like they were offended that SWAT came out, and
How you doing? Congratulations.
and so they were offended that SWAT came out.
You know, even if lights
You know, it was 2 opposing groups. And what are you going to do? You know, cry to the city council because you have opposition? Come on. None of it works like that, okay? You know, this is the cancel culture. It's the, you know, it's okay for me, but not for thee. So, you know, I can stand here and have beliefs of my own and say whatever I want to say. But if you dare say something that differs from me, then I'm gonna, you know, demonize you, and I want the city to condemn you and denounce you and cancel you. And it's not okay. I mean, we need to stand up to this. Thank you. You know, they bitch and moan about, you know, we must drive out the hate. They are the hate.
Imagine if that was a Phoenix City Council meeting.
Oh my God.
The kind of
Yeah,
shit
these
that
kids
went
are
down.
rookies, okay?
are
Let me
nothing.
just let you know, these kids are rookies because Phoenix, we've been to quite a few Phoenix City Council meetings, and those little riffraff, they'll take over the whole meeting. They got their banners. They're running through the council chambers. No justice, no peace crap, like a bunch of freaking savages. They don't sit through the presentations and let the mayor conduct city business. They take it over. So here we have some Gilbert, white Gilters. There was one BLM kid, but where did that other little punk go? Because the cops told us when we first got here that there was a big group of them coming, and to hurry up and get in there, we wouldn't have a seat. So now all of a sudden there's none. Just make sure nobody's out there fucking with our cars. Excuse my language.
Anyways, they're not going to do nothing.
It's a dud? I know. It's a dud. Well, at least we got our message in.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It was a dud. I was hoping that they'd come out and we can have a chit chat with them, but I don't think that's going to happen either.
Let's just go. I'm bored.
All right. Mike's bored. I got to speak. We're hungry.
They should just call themselves ATNA, all talk, no action.
All talk, no action.
Nothing.
Well, that's okay. We don't want them. Like, that's what we want, right? We want to be able to shut them up and put them in their place. Right? Thanks, Joanne. I got this at clearance. I get all my makeup on clearance. Clearance at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Ross. Like, yeah, it's bomb. Like $2, $1. I can do it. I have palettes for days. You guys don't care about that. But anyway, love you guys. Oh, what was I going to say that I said I was going to talk about on the live stream? Oh, YouTube. So we're like the only group in the world that's not on YouTube, right? And YouTube is silly because it only lets you, hold on, babe, for a second. It only lets you go live on YouTube if you have over 1,000 followers, which we do not. So we can only post like videos that have already, been streamed. But what's our name on YouTube?
It's AZ Patriots.
It's AZ Patriots.
Or it might be AZ Patriots United. I don't know.
We don't know. There. That's why we have no followers. We don't even know our own name. It's there. Look for AZ Patriots or AZ Patriots United. Something like that. Yeah. And we got to start moving over our content to different platforms because, one left-wing, feminist who doesn't like us has the power to just, deactivate our page. And we almost lost our page last year after the shenanigans with the border stuff and the DNC and dumping the migrant clothes that, when you're an admin for a page, like you have to have a personal page and then you're an admin on that page to like a public page. But if you're always in Facebook jail for violating community standards, then they will pull your page too. So they took down our page for like 2 days, and it was like so bad that like fake news wrote a stupid story about it. Oh, and fake news.
It's AZ Patriots.
It's AZ Patriots, the YouTube, and. So there's 2 journalists. I call them extremist journalists because they call me an extremist too. So I call them extremist journalists. And it is Nick Martin from the SPLC and Gerard. Can't even pronounce his last name. Gerard something from the AZ Mirror.
Jared Dilrod.
And these 2 extremists have been stalking and harassing me, a woman. Okay, and slandering me and calling me right-wing extremist, anti-immigrant, anti-Muslim. Okay, I've never said a word about Muslims. 1. 2, I'm not anti-immigrant. I'm anti-illegal immigrant. Okay, get it right, Gerard and Nick Martin. Okay, and so these 2 they just write their hit piece. And then they quote each other, right? And they'll share an article, share a story that they've written about us. And then, that makes it fact. No, just because you said it doesn't make it fact, okay? I'm not anti-immigrant. Our group is not anti-immigrant. Eduardo is a immigrant, guys, from Mexico. Came and got his citizenship. My mother is an immigrant from Italy, had to get her citizenship. So right here with your anti-immigrant crap. So they write these hit pieces, right? And so anytime we do something good, bad, or indifferent, you know, they write about it. So they are losing their shit on Twitter because we were granted media press credentials to broadcast Air Force One landing in Phoenix yesterday at the executive terminal at the airport. So Nick Martin is the name. He writes for the SPLC. He's got a group called Hate Watch. The Hate Watch. And pull up Jared. I want to know his last name so people can see him and see his Jared MacDonald from the AZ Mirror. Okay, these are two troll extremist journalists who slander and
now Jackwagon freaking what the hell is his other name? Nick Martin. He's got his new thing called The Informant.
Yeah,
you know what
he's an
happens to
informant.
Informants that don't tell the truth.
He's an informant. Lord help us.
I got your informant right here.
So they make up stories, right? And so he just wrote, J-Rod wrote a story about claiming, and this is total slander, guys. This is a blatant lie, claiming that we faked press credentials to gain access to Trump Jr. At the Culture War event. So Trump Jr. was in town last year here in Arizona, and they had a thing with Turning Point USA. And so Trump Jr. came to speak, and the whole shebang and it was an event called Culture War. And so we applied for press passes, right, under our AZ Patriots media channel. This right here that you're watching is media, right? So we applied for it under our name. They asked us what our following was, what our potential reach was, and we told them, you know, what the viewers and so on. And so they gave us press passes to photograph and broadcast the event. Okay? They gave us press badges, like lanyards. What's it called?
A lanyard.
A lanyard, credential, right, for the event. Now, we had our other main photo and our AZ Patriots ID on the other side that, yeah, we made those because it's us, right? We are AZ Patriots. The name on the thing said Jennifer Harrison, Mike Pavlock, AZ Patriots Media. So nobody faked anything, dickhead. So they wrote a story. It was all over the media, all over the news that I'm a fraud.
Hold on, I'll tell them why they try to claim that they were fake. They try to claim that they were fake.
Because you had a typo in them.
No, because I had a couple of logos for different organizations that we, as patriots and as media, support. We never claim to represent those other outlets or those other corporations or organizations or whatever you want to call them. We never
said this is who we represent.
Right. We never got press credentials representing them.
No.
We represented AZ Patriots. And Jared, you little faggot.
Stop, babe. You're going to get my video pulled.
Okay, Jared.
Community standards.
You little jackass. and McDonald, whatever the hell your name is, or Nick Martin, you can contact the people that we've done press for.
Yep.
You can contact them yourself.
Yep. You're a journalist, right?
You're a journalist. Do some investigative journalism, you little tool. Do your job, or shut the fuck up. Period.
It's true.
Otherwise,
you're
going to be the one in court.
It's true, and they write these stories like it's fact, and it's not fact. It's bullshit. But I have thick skin. Obviously, I wouldn't do what I do if I didn't. So yeah, that's it. Look for us on YouTube. Get that subscriber count up. We've got to start taking control of what's being aired as media, right? I try to just bring you guys what's going on, show you guys what's going on, bring you the truth, add my own opinion, because obviously if you didn't like my opinion, you wouldn't be watching my channel. So, and we back our blue, we support our police officers. Thank you, sir. So, anyways, guys, love you guys. The commies are still in there listening. I'm going to just take one quick peek at the commies. I'm just going to, before we take off, it's a long way to Gilbert, and I don't want to be like, God dang it, we left early and missed it all. Hold on, guys.
this is to specifically identify and work with
Little thugs leave?
have been impacted by COVID.
Did the kids leave?
The kids now they're gone.
What do they got up their sleeves? We don't know.
We took away their noisemaker stuff, unless they get stuff in their backpacks because they didn't check them.
Right, but like Phoenix, in Phoenix City Council, they'll take over the whole meeting and running through the chambers. Like,
the one little girl, the angry one, she and her partner left, but I think some of them are still in there. I didn't
don't
see
know what they're up to.
Well, there was one or two left, but I think some still in there.
They're just gonna sit through the whole meeting and then leave. Like, I don't think they know what's going on. Okay, thank you. Okay, he's gonna go look. So the angry one left. He's gonna go look and see if they're still all in there.
They're not gonna do anything.
Yeah, they're not gonna do anything.
They're all
I heard something about COVID. Yeah, right. Notice how I was like, she's like, do you want your microphone right down? I'm like, nope, no thank you.
Here, take care.
Thanks, babe.
Oh, look, they couldn't take their toys in.
Yeah. Huh?
Still 7 or 8 of them in there.
Yeah, like what are they up to?
I know, there's cops all over.
I know, but I just want, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna bore you.
Get a shot of their little noise.
Oh yeah, they had to leave their noisemaker here.
A spoon and a bowl of pot.
Oh Lord. We used to use those on New Year's Eve in my house. That's how Italians celebrate New Year's Eve.
That's what they were gonna
Get the pots and pans out, Anthony. It's New Year's. Happy New Year's. We bang on pots and pans. Oh my gosh. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to leave. Let's go get something to eat and come back. I'll kill this. They're up to something. They're not just going to sit in there, 9 or 10 of them.
Not even enough of them to do anything.
Yeah, but it's still fun. Look, there's one.
Maybe feed off with each other, that's about it.
Hey, what do you guys got? Are you guys like waiting to talk to the council? I'm just curious if I should stay or go. I don't want to miss your shenanigans if you got something up your sleeve. Excuse me, little commie. No?
He's mute.
Are you mute? Do you guys, your little group, have a name?
Maybe they're all hiding in the shadow over there.
Yeah, I'm curious what you guys got going on because Phoenix, they completely take over the meeting, so I'm just like kind of shocked that you guys are just sitting through there respectfully listening to all the presentations and...
A little white girl put out an Instagram post that got 3 views and 2 likes, and nobody showed up.
Did you guys get threats? I'm not here to threaten you or be a dick. I'm just honestly just curious what you guys got going on. No, must not be anything interesting.
I know what it is.
What?
I'll bet he's mad because they took his pot and his spoon away.
That's what somebody else said. Yeah.
Come on, I'm out.
I know. Boy needs to go home and do a push-up. Stop trying to play politics.
All right,
guys.
I'm sorry about my F-bombs.
And your homo...
That's my F-bomb.
Comment.
I can say fuck if I want.
No, not your fuck. Not your fuck.
They can ban you for it. The other F-bomb,
You can't
say
F-A-G-G-O-T.
Nobody's anti-gay here. Nobody's anti...
I do too, though. It's just a word, right?
It is.
Come on, get over it. Fucking offended by everything.
I mean, I don't know if he's straight or not or whatever.
Right. He's just a dumbass.
And if anybody's got a problem with it, I apologize.
He could use a meal plan, though. Jared, come on. You want to get with me? I'll put you on a meal plan, okay?
Well,
drop about 40 pounds. You'll feel better.
McDonald. I mean.
All right, guys. We're just being mean. All right. Love you guys. Stay tuned. If anything else pops off, we'll be back. Like, follow this page. Be bold. Be fearless, guys. Let's take back this country.
Hey, soy boys.